Hold My Drink with Charleen and Ellie, a GoLoud original.
Hello everyone.
Hello all.
Welcome to Extra Juice.
Welcome.
This is our bonus episode of the main episodes. What we do every Wednesday. We do the bonus episode every Monday.
Yes, so our bonus episode is basically just extra dilemmas that come in for secrets from the stalls.
Yeah.
We just don't get a chance to answer them all.
No.
And apparently our advice is alright.
Apparently it is because people keep
Apparently so.
trusting us with it.
Really
Imagine one day we get no voice anymore to make them up ourselves.
We'd have enough in our lives.
Wow. Tell me.
We really
One day I'm going to write one in.
I think you should write a book.
Yeah. Oh, I could write a novel.
A novel.
So I'll do that one day.
Yep.
And we'll have to answer. Even though I don't listen to my own advice even.
No.
Like, why does your brain do that? Like, your brain will just be like, yeah, I know what's right to do, but I'm
not going to do it.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Why? You fucking idiot. Like,
We love
it's like,
drama.
you don't listen to yourself.
Yep. Love that drama.
Anyway.
We do. Our dilemmas come in actually to the new email address. So the email address, if you want to send one in, they're anonymous. We never share any details. They were always on Instagram, but the email might just be easier for you to send in as well. So the email is holdmydrink@goloudnow.com. So you can pop your dilemmas in there and we sift through them and pick a few for the main episode and for Extra Juice as well. So yeah.
Keep them coming in. And if they're not answered this week, they could be next week or
Yeah.
something. Especially now with the email, it's easier to keep track of them. So
Yeah. When
just
they
because
come in.
you wrote it maybe a few weeks ago, it might be in a few weeks' time.
Yeah.
Also, today is the day, if you're listening to this on a Monday, the 3rd of October, that our pre-sale goes live for the live show. We have 2 live shows in Vicar Street on the 7th and 8th of November.
Yeah.
And we're really excited.
I know. I can't wait. I can't wait to do it all again. I can't wait to have the feeling of doing it again.
Same.
Yeah.
So excited.
Vicar Street is bigger.
Yeah. Much bigger.
Much bigger.
3 times the size.
Yeah. So it'll be 3 times more of all you guys.
Yeah, and we can't wait to see
Yeah.
yourself. But yeah, that if you have signed up for pre-sale, that will be live today. So just don't forget.
Yes.
But we'll see you all there.
See you there.
We jump right into the dilemmas.
Let's do it.
Right. Hey girls, I recently moved abroad for a year, but began talking to this boy a few weeks before I went. We met up a few times, but never any proper dates. He really wants to come over and visit me, but I'm afraid that means I'm indirectly committing to him. I like him, but I don't know him that well. I don't want to give him the wrong idea, as I'm recently have a long-term relationship and I don't feel ready to get into a new one. But on the other hand, I'd love to see him and we talk every day. Do I say yes to him coming or not? Please help. Love the podcast, by the way. It's the highlight of my week.
Thank you.
Oh, we love you.
Oh my God, do it.
But I think that is indirectly committing to him.
Not indirectly if you tell him.
Yeah, that's true.
Do it and tell him, like, be on the same page with him if you can.
Oh, God.
What? Oh, it keeps. I had to switch it off.
Jesus Christ.
I switched it off.
Do you know on your phone, guys, if you have an iPhone, that comes up like your...
It like flashbacks of your memories
Yeah.
in your album.
Like an old ex just popped up. Brilliant.
Yeah, I clicked into
That's
it.
so
You know
funny.
the way there's that album on your phone and it shows you people's faces.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to click in.
Oh, yeah. And
click on it and
remove.
say,
Yeah.
don't show me this person's face.
Can you do that?
Yeah,
Lovely.
yeah, I did it. But
Back to the dilemma.
lay it all out. Tell him exactly how you feel, because then you're not indirectly doing it. You're telling him how you feel, but you also would love to see him. You're not ready to commit. You're out of a relationship, and he could be like, "Listen, I'm the exact same, but I would love
Yeah.
to see you too."
And also she lives abroad, so that's
Yeah.
going to add another layer of it being hard.
Exactly. No, I think see him.
Yeah, I think let him come over to you.
Yep. Just make sure that you're completely honest and upfront and out straight about how you're feeling and
You're on the same page.
and what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're not doing anything bad in him. You're not leading him on. You're not. Yeah. Your legs are tiny, sure. They're adorable.
They're very short, actually.
They're
Yeah.
adorable.
They're very stumpy.
You're like, no, they're not something. You're like a Polly Pocket.
No, I always have to wear platform shoes because I have cankles.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
really sad.
Lovely with your little socks. now. Sorry.
They're very shiny as well. I think. I got this new cream and I'm obsessed with it.
Stunning.
It's like ointment but in a spray bottle.
Oh.
And it leaves them being a little bit tacky.
Oh, I
In a
like
nice
that.
way, like.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
Sponsored. Yeah, I think let them know that. Because it's hard because when someone travels for you, like it's automatically going to be a bit more serious. It's going to feel more serious than it actually is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're just going on a first date, but just in a different place.
Yeah. You're living there, like.
Yeah.
You're not necessarily going on a holiday with each
Yeah.
other kind of thing. You're living there. So,
But also you have to think, do you want, if he comes over and you're, oh my God, I'm obsessed with him, you're head over heels from, do you want to do long distance? Are you prepared for that? Is it worth it to fall in love with someone when you're going away for a year? Does it ruin your experience? Like, does that affect it? Like,
I think the fact that they've met a few times before she left and they talk every single day is kind of telling you.
Already, like,
Yeah, it's kind of telling you already, but you're not ready to be in a relationship again.
Yeah.
So just letting him know that you're taking it slowly, but listen, if you want to come over and see me, I'd love to see you too, kind of thing. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You both want to see each other. Like, just so happens you live abroad. I'm sure it's not the other side of the world, so I'm sure it's not going to be expensive for him to come over and just see where things go.
Get the shag, girl.
Get the shag.
Sorry. The next one then is, hi girls, just looking for your opinion on something. I started a new job early this year and it's a big company with a huge amount of employees. I've made loads of friends, which is great. I'm 25 years old and here's my dilemma. There's a guy on my shift in his 40s, married and has an 8-year-old daughter. He's been laughing and, how do I say that word?
Blackguarding.
What is that?
What's blackguarding, man?
Ooh. Gonna need to Google that. Blackguarding, like everyone else in work, which I thought was fine until he approached me and told me he considers it flirting and that he's really attracted to me and he can't get me out of his head. He said he's been unhappy with his wife for years and is only there for the sake of his daughter. Charlene's dead here. I've told him no, I won't be getting involved in this and it won't be going any further than work friends as I don't want to be a home wrecker. He has now approached me a week later to say he has grown feelings for me, but again, I've put him straight and told him no. We have a work night out coming up and I fear I'll fall into doing something stupid when I'm drunk. I've spoke to my friends and they have advised me to stay away from him. I'll only end up the worst of it, which I know I will, and staying away is the right thing to do, but would love your opinions, please. By the way, I absolutely love the podcast. Really enjoy the girly chats.
Oh, God.
Run.
Fuck.
Red flag, beep, 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 press the alarm.
Yeah,
Quick.
it is. But sometimes when so many people are telling you to not do something, makes you want to do it.
Well, he's a prick.
No, I know. But
what a prick.
I think no matter what we say or your friends say, which is we're saying obviously stay away, you're going to do what you want to do.
I don't even think she likes him.
I know, but if she must.
She told him twice.
She's saying she's afraid that she's going to do something when she's drunk. If you didn't have any intention with someone, you wouldn't be afraid if you're going to do something when they're drunk.
Yeah, if I don't like someone, I'm not going to be afraid I'm going to
No,
kiss them.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So she obviously, she probably won't admit it to herself, but she obviously does have something there.
Think of how good you'll feel the next day when you wake up after that party
and
have no fear because you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
No drama in your life. You're not worried about being the home wrecker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. Think of the aftermath of it more than think of, it could be fun to have a drunk kiss with him on that night.
Yeah,
absolutely not worth it.
It's gonna affect you. It's not worth it.
No, yeah,
it's gonna affect you negatively.
And you'll be the bad person.
Yeah.
You'll be the bad person.
Yeah.
So,
and he's probably just you have to watch him. Just obviously you don't want him to leave the marriage for you, but like he's gonna stay in that marriage and probably do it to the next girl at work.
Yeah.
Like he's obviously just a little fucking bastard.
God. Man.
Honestly.
Man.
Nothing shocks me anymore.
Do you know what?
I was a little bit shocked when I read this, but like if someone's unhappy in something, I know people say it's so hard because we can't relate because we don't have kids.
Yeah.
But like if he's saying he's that unhappy and he's just staying in for the kids, I'm like, is that even true? Is he just saying that to so he can have his cake and eat it too?
Yeah.
Of course he's going to tell you that. He's not going to say, I'm happily married, but I want to kiss you, but I want to do this with you. Do you get me? Like, I don't even believe people like that anymore. Like,
no, yeah.
God knows. He's probably happy, delighted, another kid on the way.
Yeah. You don't know, like, the background of it. Like, yeah. No, you need to think of yourself the day after that. Stop worrying about the night. Stop worrying about that. Like, think of yourself the next day knowing
you didn't
ruin anything. You're not the home wrecker.
Yeah.
And that man is trash, even trying to blackguard you, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah. I think blackguard is that like...
Is it flirting?
Slagging, like laughing.
Banter, like?
Banter, maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it is.
Banter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You put yourself first and don't let trashy, cheating men try and put you in a bad position. Because you'll look like the bad person. He won't.
And you'll have that hanging in your conscience.
Yeah,
he won't.
You'll have that weighing on you and then having to see him in work as well after that. And no.
I think as well sometimes men can, if men are in a relationship, like they can try use it to their advantage in a way of like making the person that they're approaching feel special by being like, oh, I'm not happy, but like I really want you, and like the person might be a bit like, oh, he wants me.
Yeah,
he obviously isn't happy about it, but like you're not special. Like he's probably done with multiple other people.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes in life you have sometimes you have to hype yourself up. Sometimes you have to say, look, I'm actually probably not special to this person.
Yeah.
You have to think the worst sometimes of things.
Nearly cop yourself on kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be like, no, and you know, even like in situations with someone like where you're like, someone's not texting you back, or someone's like, you just have to be like, oh, clearly you don't like me, instead of being like, oh, maybe it's just this, and maybe it's just that. No, it's take it for what it is.
Take it for what it is.
Or take it for the worst and then stop yourself from getting hurt. If something better happens, then it's fine. But like, just think, some situations you have to think the worst.
Yeah.
Take it for what you see, take it for the actions he's doing, and leave it at that and let him be on his way and do it to the next person.
Yeah.
Don't have it in your conscience, he's not worth it.
No.
He's probably ugly.
Probably.
Yeah. He's probably, no, smelly. No. He's definitely smelly. Yeah.
Don't do it.
Not worth it. Don't do it yourself. Don't even, if you can, like, just don't go on that work night out as well if you think you're going to kiss him.
Avoid the situation altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think her saying she thinks she might
means that she likes him.
Yeah.
No, don't.
Or is tempted.
Don't.
Just
I
don't.
feel like a work fling just sounds more exciting than it is.
Yeah, we're never going to have that.
Like in an
office.
We're in an office now.
Do you reckon it? I reckon it's
We should do a few laps of the floors here. There's a few floors here.
There's a few floors.
There is a few floors.
There is. I feel like it's more like the excitement of it,
Yeah,
like
the
of
thrill
like
of it, like-
being in the same office, like no one really knows you start hooking up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that like
No,
over
I
at-
saw you naked over the weekend.
and now you're in a
Nobody
suit.
else knows. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently like office blocks to be like just shagging everyone, like
Yeah.
yeah,
What was that show? Suits. Yeah. Was
yeah,
it Suits? Yeah.
yeah.
Like that.
It's any environment when men and women are put together, it's gonna happen. Like
shagging.
yeah,
Sure. That's what God put us here for. Adam and
it's
Eve.
true, girl.
Yeah.
Like oh my god. Okay, last one is, hey girls, so I've been seeing someone for over 9 months now. I tested positive between Christmas and the New Year, so I re-downloaded Hinge. We matched on there and have been meeting up and chatting all day, every day since. We've had a chat about not seeing or meeting other people a few months back, so you could say we're exclusive. We still hasn't asked me to be his girlfriend, so it's been 9 months. He's from a different county to me, and we're about 2 hours from each other, which is more of an issue at the beginning, in my opinion, because since becoming exclusive, we put in so much more effort. We'll organise and see each other more. He's coming to day 2 of my sister's wedding, and we'll be meeting the fam soon too, so I'm confused as to why we're not official yet. Maybe just assume we're official, but I'd still like him to ask. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that situation. Absolutely, for the podcast, ladies. I'd never miss an episode.
You tested positive for what?
COVID.
Oh, I was so confused. I was like, what does that mean?
Oh, that's what I'm guessing.
Positive on Hinge? What does that mean?
Yeah, I think that's what that means.
Oh.
Some men do just assume.
Yeah?
Yeah. But I wouldn't want them to assume either. As in, I wouldn't want.
You need it laid out, like.
Yeah.
Mm.
I honestly, this is probably not else to do this, but I'd be like, are you gonna ask me now to be your girlfriend? I would. I'd say, have you not? Why have you not asked me?
Do you think?
Yeah, I've said it before. I said in my last 2 relationships, I said, well, are you gonna ask me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's actually me putting myself in my masculine energy. I probably should never do that again. That's no wonder I'm the one driving and fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Plan dates. But I don't know, what could you say if in a less direct way? You could be like, so when people ask you, like, if you're seeing me,
Who am I? Yeah.
like, what do you say? Like,
yeah. How do you introduce me?
or you could even
Bring up the wedding. How are you
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
introduce
yeah.
me at this wedding? What?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gonna,
yeah,
what you
yeah.
going to call me? Your friend?
Oh, it's her wedding. It's her sister's wedding.
Oh. Yeah, well then say how it's her sister's wedding and she's bringing him.
Yeah.
So say, what do you want me to introduce you as at this
Yeah.
wedding?
Just be like, am I my boyfriend or what?
Yeah.
Like, or if you don't even want to say the word boyfriend, just be like, oh, it's going to be awkward this wedding, isn't it? Like, how do I introduce you? Because we're only seeing each other. And then he might be like, oh, but are we not together or something?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get
yeah.
me?
Yeah, he
Something
might
real.
bring it up then.
Yeah.
You leave it open to his interpretation. Is that what you call it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the ball in his court to see.
Yeah.
And you don't have to look like you're deciding what.
What you are.
Yeah.
And it puts you in your feminine energy.
Yeah. I need to start learning how to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe if I stop looking like this, I'll be in more of a feminine energy.
Yeah, I think say that. Because 9 months, I think I would want to be a girlfriend.
Ah, yeah.
Well, how long would you give it, like?
I know with my ex, we were seeing each other from August to December, and I was his girlfriend in December.
Okay.
So August, September, October, November. Yeah, 3 or 4 months. Yeah.
One of mine was May to September, which is 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one was 3.5
weeks.
weeks. Yeah. But when you know, like,
Yeah,
at
when
the time.
you know, you know, and you did know, yeah.
I did know.
Yeah.
But yeah, 9 months, that's very long. You
Very
could cook a
long.
whole baby in that time.
You could cook a whole human.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think saying that, just be like, oh,
9 months
at the
is
wedding,
very
like, yeah.
long.
Like, what I introduce you as, like, if
You'd go through how many seasons?
we're not like together, and he'd be
Yeah.
like, but you might be like, oh, but we are together, but we might be like, oh, well, do you want to be together?
Yeah.
But then you'd like to add them to ask you in a special way.
Would you?
Like to see Luca and Gemma at Love Island.
Yeah, that was fucking.
It was extreme, but I like extreme.
Oh, it was extreme, and it was unbelievable, and I'd love that. But it also is given such a false sense of reality.
It was like a proposal.
You had a drone.
Yeah, it was just for Instagram.
Yeah.
It wasn't for them.
Yeah, I seen a TikTok video about it, and it was like their PR people are unbelievable. How did they let them do that? Like,
Yeah.
like you took away such a private moment and just turned it into such a publicity.
Like, I wonder, is that why he didn't ask her in Love Island? Because he was like, right, when I go out, I'll do this instead and keep us more like relevant when we come out, and just
If a man
make it
filled a
big.
pool with fucking petals, it was a pool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Filled a pool with petals and handed me a Cartier bag, I'd be your wife. Never mind your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I think I think I was asked face to face.
Were you?
Yeah, last time. Yeah. Yeah. If someone texts me,
No. Delete and block. Bye.
would you be my bird?
When you're younger, that happens, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, when you're really young.
Definitely.
And then you're like, and you have a little spring in your step
Yeah.
around the gaff because you know you have
I remember my first proper boyfriend. He asked me by like a third person conversation.
Oh no.
It was like we were texting, and he was like, did he say it as in like one of the lads is having this problem with a girl, but he was talking about us.
Oh.
Yeah. And he was like, I don't know what, like, he doesn't know what to do. What do you think he should do?
What
like,
was the problem?
that they were seeing each other ages, and they.
Oh,
like, yeah.
that's like us sending in our own dilemma if we ever done that.
And I think I remember being like, oh, he should just ask her to be his girlfriend. And then he was like, so will you be my girlfriend? And I was like, we're talking about us. Yeah, I'm nearly sure. And I remember texting on my keypad Nokia phone. I'm nearly sure that's how it went. Nearly 100% sure that's how it went. But I remember when the conversation started being like, I remember I was sitting in my little playroom at home, and I was like, I'm so confused what's going on here.
Yeah.
And then he was like, will you be my girlfriend? And I was like,
That's adorable.
he was the good one.
Yeah.
Good one that we
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about. That was him.
But she could ask him either.
Yeah.
If she wanted. I wouldn't. But actually, I have, basically.
Yeah, you
Twice.
have. Yeah.
She could ask him.
Definitely. No, I think bring up the wedding is a good excuse to ask, like, how.
Yeah. It's a good sly way getting in there.
A good icebreaker kind of thing to be like,
Definitely.
how do you start the conversation?
Yeah.
Instead of just randomly texting on a Monday morning, hi, am I your bird or not?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. Last one is, hey girls, bit of a long one, but I'd really love your advice on this. I've been with my boyfriend for over a year, and just before we hit our 1 year anniversary, he told me that he'd been lying to me throughout the entire relationship up to that point. He'd lied to me about his body count and hid people and exes from me. There was no cheating going on, so I decided it was best to forgive him and stay with him. Since then, he's treated me like a princess, buying me clothes and food, and surprised me with things. But I'm unsure whether that's because he feels guilty. There's been little lies that I catch on to, and he gets really panicky when I call him out on it. I want to be able to trust him again, but I feel like I can't trust a word that comes out of his mouth. I get on great with his family and friends, and he gets on great with mine, but like many, I'm a very anxious person. I find it hard to trust people in general, so this is a really hard thing to have to deal with. I really do love and adore him, and although what he done was bad, he's a really good person. Would love your advice. You girls would mean a lot. I voted for Home a Drink to win the awards. Best of luck.
Oh,
Feel free to use it on the podcast, but keep it anonymous, of course.
Once a liar, always a liar.
He hid the body count, hid people and exes from me. Okay.
Once a liar, always a liar.
Do you think?
Yeah, and a liar needs my mom always says this, a liar needs a very good memory, because you have to remember
think
what you,
the lies.
what you were lying about. But no, once a liar, always a liar. Because I think it's just the easy thing to do. And one lie will turn into 2, will turn into 3, will roll into 4. No.
Because you have to keep going along with it. So you have to keep adding it into the story.
Yeah.
But do you think with this, because it is only like about his body count, do you think at the start he was trying to impress her and stuff, and then by being like it's low, and then felt so guilty that I had to tell her, like?
Yeah.
Because it's not cheating, like, but it still
I
is
know.
lies. But
I just find it very hard to, like she said, trust a word that comes out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard.
But like shit like that. This is what I don't get sometimes about men. And I used to know somebody like this. when people start lying about dangerous shit that you don't need to lie about. What was the need to lie about that?
That's scary because that's
terrifying.
That's like a sickness. Like,
oh, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
Being a
like what they had for dinner. Like, yeah.
Being a compulsive liar.
They believe their own lies.
Yeah.
They could be eating spaghetti bolognese and tell you they had a stew.
Yeah, like just but weird shit. That's when it gets dangerous, I think. It's when it's stuff that doesn't need to be lied about that they lie about. Do they just get a thrill of changing the story? Because there's no real benefit from it.
No.
There's no benefit coming out of it because it's not the truth. Like, so
just their brains are wired so differently. We can never understand
they're not
people like
wired.
that.
That's the problem.
No.
Not. But
why would he hide his body count? I feel like that's...
I know.
Body count doesn't matter, like, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It wouldn't turn me off if someone...
Would it not? No.
No.
Yeah. Wouldn't.
If a fella came to me and said maybe like over 500 or something, like, or over... If there was hundreds and hundreds, I think I'd be a bit like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think is the cut-off?
But still, if you liked him, you'd get over it like you do.
Yeah.
Unless fella's body count's through the roof and that's why you didn't tell her.
Someone that I know said that theirs was 130.
Where do you find the time? Where do you find the people, let alone the time? I can't think of... Like, I can't even think of that many people that are good looking in the world.
Like, how many times did you have to be shagging during the week?
So 130.
How many weeks in the year? 52?
52.
Is that 2 a week?
But like if you're like I had sex first when I was 16. So I'm having sex 8 years.
Yeah.
So if I had sex with...
Oh my God, my
10
sex
people
11 years.
Yeah. But like they're easy to rack up because if you're single from like 16 to 24, if you shag say 10 people a year, that's 80 people. Like,
oh my God.
Do you know what I mean? But like
when you break it down like that,
it's not. Mental. Yeah, it's easy. People think, oh, that's it. Like, but like that's not really that
I think when people say their body count first and it's a mad number, you think they're doing it like
in a row,
one after another.
Yeah, day after day. Like,
oh God. But I wonder why he lied about it in the first place.
And the fact that he's still, what she said, there's been little lies that catch on to still, and he gets panicky when she calls him out. Oh.
See, little lies are dangerous, like little shit you don't need to lie about.
And not worth you feel anxious like all the time.
I know, yeah. And if he knows that they make you feel anxious, why is he lying about it? Like, I say this a lot when dilemmas and stuff come in. If it's something that you think is going to affect you in the long term and still going to be a reoccurrence in the relationship,
try cut it.
Yeah. If you think it's something that you'll be able to move past 2 years together, because something like this I don't think you should have to deal with on your own.
No, I agree.
Like, relationships are a two-way street. It's 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's compromising between the two of you. So if it's something that both of you can work on together, that you think you can get past, like there's so much more good than there is bad.
Yeah.
I think stay. But if you think it's something that's going to affect you badly and mentally as well in the long term,
yeah,
I don't think
it's not worth going.
No.
Because like, do you know, like if you feel anxious in a relationship and all, like your body starts getting affected. Like your body knows when something's like affecting you that you get sick and all.
Yeah. You run down. Like your
immune system.
Head affects everything about
everything.
You.
Yeah. And I think she looks quite young as well from her page, that it's not worth being in something's meant to make you happy when you're that young.
Yeah.
So it's meant to make you happy all the time, but especially when you're young. Like you shouldn't be dealing with liars when you're
that young.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We say it all the time. Men should just be a bonus.
To your life. And I think that
they shouldn't add any stress or anxiety or...
And the gifts as well, he should be getting regardless. But like, it does sound like he's guilty about it.
Or maybe he's just trying to make up and realise, right, I shouldn't have lied to her.
Yeah.
So I think you need to decide for yourself.
My gut is telling me no. With this. Yeah.
Shara's gut is very strong, to be fair.
Yeah.
Very strong gut. I don't know. I just always go by, if you think it's something that will affect you in the future, knock it on its head now.
It's not worth
because you're only prolonging
the hurt.
The hurt, the heartache. Like, you're only prolonging it. So if it's something both of you can work on together, and he can promise you that he's not lying anymore, and he can prove himself,
and build back up the trust.
Yeah, building the trust. Because once trust is broken, it's very hard to regain it.
Very hard.
So if you think you'll be able to do that together, stay. If you think it's something that's going to affect you, don't.
Then don't. Yeah. That was our extra juice for this week.
That's us.
We have bonus episodes every Monday and then our full episodes every Wednesday as well. And so you can write in your dilemmas to holdmydrink@goloudnow.com. That's our email address. Any dilemmas you have, no matter how short, how long. They don't have to be a big, long thing like all the time.
Yeah,
so
they don't always have to be boys either.
No, anything.
Friends, school, jobs, anything.
Any, don't ever think that your problem is too small.
No, yeah,
Because it's not.
it's not. We're like the big sisters
Yes.
here. Yes.
And we love you. Thank you for listening.
Love you loads.
Love you. Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the GoLoud app.